and we are going to get started. I'm really excited because tonight we're going to talk all about the Fridge Smart survey party and how to kind of create a list and get yourself ready to go for the summer. And actually this could be done any time of year, right? Fridge Smart is one of our most popular items, product lines, whatever you want to call it. And making money this summer is really important, whether it's summer or spring or fall. We need to make money all year round. So we're going to start with the income, okay? So just to kind of give you guys basics, and a lot of you know this already, but when you hold 2 personal parties a week, you're making $1,400 a month. And the most important thing about holding parties consistently is looking at your calendar and deciding when you're going to party. It's not so much about how do I date a party, where can I find a party, but it's actually making the clear-cut decision that you are going to party and what days are you going to party. And I say that because so many times what happens is we, instead of dating a party or getting on the phone, we're worried about if we are going to, how we're going to, who's going to date a party with us. And instead of actually getting on the phone and actually doing the work, we just worry about it, right? Or we think a lot about it. And so the best thing to do is to make a clear-cut decision of when you want to party. So if you're wanting to hold 1 party a week and make $600 a month, you're going to want to put in your pocket or put in your calendar 2 days a week that will work. And then if you want to be holding 2 parties a week and you want to be making $1,400 a month, you want to choose 2 to 3 time slots. And that can be, again, 3 on a Saturday, 1 at 11, 1 at 2, and 1 at 7. Or you can do them 3 during the week, whatever days you choose. But the important thing is to choose a day, okay? That's the most important thing. And when you've gotten that chosen, the next thing is to be self-disciplined. And so, for example, my party days are Thursday and Friday. And so if I don't happen to have a party on a Thursday because maybe I didn't get on the phone soon enough or a party rescheduled on me, whatever it might be, instead of sitting at home and watching whatever the television is playing that night, mostly through the summer, it's baseball in our household. I then instead leave the house and get to work on the phone. So replacing work with work is one of the most important things in Tupperware. If you were working a full-time job, for example, they would call you in, right? And you would go to work. Now, let's say you work at the mall, okay? And you were there and they called you, you had to be scheduled that day. You'd show up to work. Let's say not 1 customer came in to the store that day. Would you still work? Would you still stay there till the end of your shift? Would you still do whatever your boss told you to do? Probably fold clothes, rearrange things, whatever, right? You'd still do those things, right? Now, I'm not saying I'm your boss, but you would still show up to work. And you wouldn't be watching television, you wouldn't be playing on your phone, you wouldn't be going out and doing something fun with your kids. You'd be doing what your job told you to do. And you're getting only paid a couple dollars an hour versus what you could be making in Tupperware. And I promise you, if you invest your time that you plan to party those 2 days a week in calling or going out and meeting people to date parties, you're going to get your date book filled to a point where you're going to have more parties than you can hold, and it's going to fill it in really, really quickly. So I just want you to know to replace your work with work and to choose when you're going to work and be intentional and not just hope and wish and pray that they come into your date book, okay? So that's the first thing about summer income or income any time of year in Tupperware. Then what I want to talk to you about, and I want you guys to really think about how much money is it that you want to make. Do you want to make $600 a month? Do you want to make $1,400 a month? Do you want to make $2,000 a month? Do you want to make $10 a month? How much money do you want to make each month? And what I want you to do is to take that number and text it to me Let me know what that is because I can help you set that goal. Then I want to tell you about Fridge Smart. Fridge Smart, we love Fridge Smart. Fridge Smart is coming up as the in our next sale brochure, the mid-June. And so I want to make sure everybody understands the basics about it. And again, some of you may know this, but there's some really easy things that you can do to get parties dated during a Fridge Smart sale because it is such a huge, incredible product. So first of all, basics on Fridge Smart that every single consultant needs to know and you need to know because you each got one in your kit. And if you haven't started using it, shame on you. Start using it, do a little test. And today's the day to start. So if you don't happen to have fresh fruits or veggies, what you want to do is go and grab from the grocery store today or tomorrow, as soon as you watch this video, take the Fridge Smart and do a tester and have some, whatever it is your favorite veggie or fruit is that seems to go bad, and put some in the packaging that you get from the grocery store, whether it's a plastic baggie or the funky container it comes in, and then some in the Fridge Smart you got in your kit. Put it in your fridge. Don't wash it. Just put it away dirty the way it is. Put it in your fridge and take a photo of them every single day. Open them up and take a photo of them. You will then have a testimony of what the fruits and veggies look like in Fridge Smart versus in your refrigerator. So that's the first thing. The second thing is get to know your product. So these little ripples on the bottom actually elevate your fruits and veggies off the base. So they're not sitting in their slimy, nasty moisture, continuing to like rot and decompose and be disgusting like everything else is in those baggies and stuff. And then it has this little venting system on the top and you can see, let me get the lighting right. At one point I think, oh, there you go. You can see there's a half moon, a filled in circle, and an open circle. And when you line this up, it actually opens and closes ventings. And then the little chart on the front actually corresponds. So this is a half moon. Oh, I have my seal on upside down. If you turn your seal right side up, in other words, with the word Tupperware where you can read it, then there's the half moon here, and then the half moon symbols on this side, the filled in circles here, filled in circle in the middle, and open circle and open circle. Okay, and then the far corner has an X, and that means those shouldn't be put in the refrigerator unless they're like the last day you'd use them, okay? So half circle, for example, is like lettuce, and lettuce will last in here for about 6 to 7 weeks, completely fresh, not browning, not funky, not soggy, perfect, you guys. I just ate some tonight for dinner that I bought, I think, 6 weeks ago. So you can have that stay fresh. Then the filled in circle is a lot of the fresh fruits and veggies like strawberries, carrots, zucchini, that kind of thing. And then you have the open circle, and that's mostly the things that are very, that smell a lot. And I say that with love because they're some of my favorite veggies, but the more fragrant ones actually need the most air. So that's like broccoli and cauliflower. And again, broccoli, spinach, those usually last about 4 to 5 weeks. Your fruits here will last 2 to 3 weeks depending on what they are, the low breathers. And then you have the X's. And again, that's like any fruit with a nut pit in the center, like peaches, nectarines, and then also avocados, tomatoes. Those shouldn't be put in the refrigerator or cold environment because they actually go bad more quickly. So you don't want to put those in the fridge until like the last day you use them. And then you put everything away, dry, dirty, and naked. It's very important. And the reason why is because the more wet they are, the more they're going to be breaking down their protective barrier. So when you bring it home from the grocery store, just shake off any excess water. So that means dry, okay? Dirty, don't wash it until right before you eat it. And naked, take stickers off, any ties, anything off of the fruit itself or veggies itself, so it's like it just came from the garden. And then you're going to seal it off and put it on its respective breather. And I promise you it will last so long. And so the thing I love about this is it's on sale coming up soon. And even when it's not on sale, it saves people money the second it gets in their fridge, okay? Because you're going to be able to, oh my goodness, do so much instead of throwing away all of your produce, which the average American throws away about $1,000 worth of produce every year because it goes bad. You're actually going to eat it. So this is the medium deep, and I want to show you the different sizes. The one that's half the size is called the small deep, and that's the one that you guys got in your kit, okay? So the small deep is half the size. Just cut it right in half. Then you have and so imagine, so this is the small, which is half as deep and half as wide. We also have a medium, it's not called a medium shallow, but a medium shallow is what I call it, because it's half as deep as the medium, okay? So it's only this deep, but it's the same size seal as this one, okay? Then we have our large seasonally, which is this long and this deep, okay? So that one's a really big one, and I use that one for my, I use it for a lot of my longer veggies, like my carrots and my celery, but I also use it for my 5 dozen eggs. So that will hold 5 dozen eggs, which is a really great thing to know. And then we have a new size, which is the vertical. And this one is for fruits and veggies that grow vertically. Now, there are a lot of pictures on here that you can put in here, like your carrots and your celery and zucchini, cucumber, cilantro. Now, I find that my celery and carrots do just fine in my horizontal, okay? However, my cilantro, my green onions, my zucchini, and my cucumber last so much longer inside of my vertical than they do in the horizontal. It's amazing. I mean, they last in the horizontal for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and here it's like 3 weeks. So it does make a difference, and always put the cut side down. For example, okay, so not the cut side when you have the whole fruit or vegetable. So when you put your zucchini in here, just put it in whatever way. But let's say you only use half a zucchini or half a cucumber, put the cut side facing down. And that's true with anything. If you use a half an apple, a half a pear, whatever, the cut side should be facing down, because if it's up, all the juices that are trying to run out are just running back into the same fruit, and it's actually drowning it. So make sure you always put the cut side down once you do cut into it. But like I said, cilantro is so much better in here. So those are kind of the basics about Fridge Smart. Now, first of all, every single person in America buys fruits and veggies. Whether they eat a ton or not are totally different, but they do buy a ton of veggies and fruits. And so especially this time of year where we are in California, there's tons of farmers markets, people are buying fresh. And yes, that's all wonderful, but it's very expensive if you don't eat it and you end up throwing it away because after 3 days it's gone bad. So being able to help people save their money. So first of all, to make a list of people who need Fridge Smart, that should be every single person you know should have at least one set of Fridge Smart in their home, right? And once they get 1 or 2 pieces, they're going to fall in love and they're going to want 4 or 5 sets. I promise. It happens all the time. I have customers who get a set and then they're like, oh my gosh, I need 1 more set. I need 1 more. I need 1 more. They just keep adding until they have a complete, like everything that they need. So that's the first thing, is your list should be really quick and easy to make because it's everybody you know. Second thing is, because we have this fabulous sale going on starting on Saturday, you guys can start booking right now your survey, what we call survey parties, but I don't even know if I'd call it a survey party. I'd call it just a survey gathering, a fruits and veggie survey. Have everybody bring their oldest fruit or vegetable in their fridge, right? If they don't have Fridge Smart, it's going to look pretty nasty. You bring your oldest fruit or vegetable in your fridge that's been in Fridge Smart, and they're going to be blown away. Even if it's only 5 days old, they're going to be blown away, right? Because it's going to look like you just bought it, or probably better than the one that they bought 2 days ago. And so you can have people come over. You can do it at your home. You can do it out at a Starbucks. You can do it anywhere because you're not cooking anything. You're just getting people together. Now, can you cook a salsa? Yes. Can you do a fruit salsa? Yes. So you can make it really fun. My favorite recipe to do at a Fridge Smart demo, when I want to do a little Fridge Smart survey and see what people think, is there's a couple that you can do. Okay, so one is fruit salsa, which is strawberries, kiwi, and apples, and then you can dip any kind of like vanilla wafer or that kind of sweet kind of cookie into it, which you guys, I will be posting these recipes, so don't worry about finding them. Another one that's really good is just the, it's kind of like it's just a fruit dip, but it's just Cool Whip and lemon yogurt mixed together, and then they can have apples, whatever fruit that they like, they can dip in it. So it doesn't matter what season it is, because that lemon dip works with summer fruits, winter fruits, everything fruits. So you have that. And then the other one that I really like is, well, of course, the traditional Simply salsa and the mango salsa. So you can have a lot of fun with fresh fruits and veggies cooking up a little something for them to taste. But then you can also just share with them about fruits and veggies and how they're going to save time and money. And you're going to take like 30 minutes. You can do in one party evening. So let's say Thursday night, like I just got a text message that my Thursday night party is trying to cancel because she has nobody coming. Well, guess what? I'm probably going to replace that with a little couple of 30-minute demos if she ends up canceling on me, and doing them back to back to back someplace and having people come in and get rotated in, because you can do that if you want. So let me share with you my screen of the Fridge Smart survey. So this is what the survey looks like. You can print these out. I'll have them posted on our team page. But check this out. It's just a survey, so they can put the date on the survey. You're going to tell them all about the Fridge Smart, and they're going to tell you what they think. So how often a week do you purchase fresh fruits and veggies? Which do you purchase more of? How do you usually store your fruits and veggies? Do your fruits and vegetables ever spoil before you get a chance to eat them? Oh my goodness. The answer should be always for people who don't have Fridge Smart, right? Or at least most of the time. What size Fridge Smart container do you feel would get the most use from? Does this product interest you at regular price, on sale, half price, free? When was the last time you attended the Tupperware party? Would you like to be added to my email monthly list to find out more about these things? So when you do, let's see, stop share. When you do this little demo, you're going to have them fill out the survey so you can find out a little bit more about what they are liking, right? Do they use it? Do they not use it? It's going to allow you to get to know your customers' needs a little bit more, but you're also going to be able to be getting them together with you on the premise of them just learning, right? Learning about the product and sharing what they feel about the product. Most of the time, what happens though is people fall in love, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. I would love to have one. Now, if you happen to have Fridge Smart laying around that's extra, why not do a challenge and maybe post today, the first 10 people or 5 people, how many pieces of Fridge Smart you might have, the first 5 people, the first 10 people to post that say I'm in or something like that, is going to be getting a piece of Tupperware to try out with me, and you'll get to keep it as long as you post on your wall about it. So you give it to them now, they keep it for a week, and they do their results. And if they post it on social media, they get to keep it forever, right? For free. So you could do a small piece. It's totally up to you. But they're going to be hooked, and now they're going to be sharing with their entire social media world how much they love it, right? So is it worth a little bit of money? I think so, if you've got a few laying around that aren't doing anything for you, right? So there's some fun ways that you can do that if you have some extras to give away. But if not, why not have a few friends over to your house, a few friends over to someone else's house, and it's a few friends in. Is it still a party? Yes. Are they still going to spend money? Yes. Is whoever's hosting it still going to get free Tupperware? Yes. But you're coming in and just getting information, right? Just seeing if they would use it, telling them about it. And it's a lot less pressure because they're not feeling like they are doing a party, right? So that's my Fridge Smart survey party idea. And I absolutely love it because it's low pressure, people are excited, and the sale that's coming up is really, really a great one. And so if they want to test it out, they can test it out on a sale price versus full price. And if it's not on sale, like I said, I sell Fridge Smart every single month, whether it's on sale or not, because people know that they're going to save money the second it goes in their fridge. So I love the survey party idea. And yes, you can do surveys on pretty much every single product. We're just talking about Fridge Smart right now because it's what is happening right now. And it's summertime and people are excited about fresh fruits and veggies and the farmers markets and all of that. Then I want to share with you a little bit about what you could do this week, because we do have a 1-week sale going on. And you know what, before I get to that, I want to go back to making money this summer. And I want to do a little math with you guys. Because let's say you get on the phone today and you date, let's say 4. You get 4 friends to have a few friends together at Starbucks, at their house, wherever, to do a little Fridge Smart survey. So let's say you have 4 friends and they each get 5 people together. Okay, so that's 20 people that you'll meet in the next few weeks. And let's say each of those 20 people choose to purchase just one set of Fridge Smart. Now I'm going to use regular full price because you guys, it's not unusual for people to purchase one set of Fridge Smart once they see how it works. But let's just say they each purchase one set of Fridge Smart. That's an $84 set in today's terms. If you did that, okay, so 4 people, each bringing 5 friends, including themselves. So really they're only finding 4 friends, okay? So you have 4 people, they each get 4 more people, okay, right? So it's 20 total. Then, and they each buy one set of Fridge Smart, just one. That is $1,680, $1,680 in sales. Oops. My math is not working, hold on. That's $420 in profit in your pocket. $420 in your pocket by getting 4 friends to each find 4 friends to come with them to a Starbucks, to their house, wherever, to learn a little bit more about Fridge Smart. And then, of course, purchasing a set each, but they probably will. Even if half of them do it, that's $210 in profit. Could you find one Saturday afternoon that you could pull that off? Or maybe one day when your kids are at school, or popping in at a lunch hour at the dentist's office, the doctor's office, the hair salon, right? How easy would it be to bring in some Fridge Smart, share a little recipe with them, and say, hey, this is what's going on, and I don't want anybody to miss out on this because summertime has come, and everybody's buying fresh fruits and veggies, and we need to save our fruits and veggies because that, in turn, saves us, right? So could you imagine if we just went out and tried to tell everybody just about that one particular product? What an amazing thing would happen for your business, right? Right? Wouldn't that be amazing? What if you did one a week, right? One a week for the rest of eternity. Not really, but let's say you did for the whole summer, right? One of these per week for the whole summer. You had 5 people each week buy one set. How many weeks are there in the summer? Let's say 8 weeks. Let's go even a low number because summer ends quickly for us moms, right? So let's say you have 8 weeks of summer and you each had 5 people each week buy a set. That's $3,360 that you are selling, and you're making $840. It's about $100 per week by just sharing about Fridge Smart. Nothing else. Not cooking, not cleaning your house, just talking about Fridge Smart and finding 5 people who could use some Fridge Smart. I bet we could all do that, right? Say yes. I see some head shaking. Yay. So it's super easy. And the other thing that I love about this is that you don't have to know everything because you're only talking about one product line, right? So if you take the knowledge that I shared with you earlier, and then online there is a fabulous form all about Fridge Smart, so you can print that out and have it with you, so you can cheat sheet if you want. I'm sure that there are beautiful, beautiful like picture versions that Tupperware has done, like memes and that kind of thing. So there's a lot that you can do to kind of supplement yourself, and then have your survey. And that's the beauty of it. It's so simple. It's almost impossible to not do it right? So my challenge to you is to find at least one for the next 3 weeks that will do a survey for you. Or maybe one day that you're going to fill with surveys and you're going to pop around town and go to different locations. What's your plan going to be? Because this can be yours, or maybe someone else in the area is going to have this great idea and they're going to go share Fridge Smart with your neighbors and your friends and your family, right? You don't want that to happen. You want them to be getting it from you, right? So that's my challenge to you, is to go out and make it happen for you this week. And then